Hey everybody, I'm Chad. This is Sam. We're just gonna run you through our day that we had today, and so basically today we started out by heading to the Prince's Mosque, which is the first mosque of the most famous architect of the Ottoman Empire, Sinan. And after that, we visited the Suleymaniye Mosque.
We went there
And
yesterday, but we went back
yeah,
today to visit it when we were not starving and tired, which was actually a really rewarding experience because
yeah,
when you have other thoughts on your mind other than food and rest, it's actually an incredible place, and it was a great place to go back to and see again because you really got a much greater appreciation for it second time around.
and we also saw Rustam Pasha, and these are both more mosques made by Sinan. And it was cool just seeing how he made Suleimani is huge, Rustam Pasha is tiny, and seeing the different ways that he's a genius in different kind of size of spaces. After that, we went to Asia. Actually, I know it sounds crazy. It was pretty easy though. It was just a boat ride, and we crossed into Asia, which basically felt the same as Europe, except for maybe a little newer.
Yeah, you didn't see quite as many of the old, or in the case of Sultan Ahmed, I have a sneaking suspicion, fakely old buildings. Um, but it, for the most part, seemed the same. Perhaps a little bit more conservative,
Yeah,
generally,
that's
but we've also been kind of sticking to very westernized areas of the European side. So I'm sure there are some, I think we might be visiting them tomorrow, that are even more conservative than what we
Yeah.
saw in Asia.
Yeah, we're doing some conservative stuff. It's gonna be a little sketchy, but we'll enjoy it, I'm sure. And what was cool was we did a walking tour in Asia, and there was this modern mosque that was like, you can imagine like a modern church, but they did a really tactful job of it, where they brought it into the modern period. That it used modern technology, and it was very a good interpretation of mosques in the past. I like it.
Yeah, and it was nice. It still alluded to a lot of the architectural features of the older Ottoman mosques, but it did them in a very different way. It had featured a lot of domes, but not the perfectly round domes of the Ottoman churches, but a more kind of warped geometric, almost a flat surface draped over a
Yeah.
dome. It was really just a really spectacular piece of architecture and well worth the terrifying taxi ride up to the top to see it.
Yeah, yeah, that was interesting. And then finally we took a ferry back. We saw some dolphins. It was nice. I had something that was claimed to be Turkish coffee that I was sneaking suspicion was just
It was instant coffee.
it was
Chad.
instant coffee, probably. And then we made it back here. We wrote our paper, had our final dinner in Istanbul, which was fantastic.
Yep.
And now we're here, calling it a night. So, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for listening.